Okay guys, so I'm going to tie the Moy Green. That's this wee fly here. Good wee fly for the salmon. The hook I have in the vise is a size 12 Partridge Patriot double. Now the thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is uni thread 80 in black. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started a few mil behind the other hook. Snap on a few turns and then you can break away the waste tag of your thread. Now the tag and the rib on the fly is a oval silver tinsel in small. So just cut a length of that off the spool and a couple of turns to catch it in underneath. Bring your oval silver tinsel underneath and then just run your thread down, tying this in. Right, just bring the oval silver tinsel round 4 turns to create your tag. On the last turn, up and in between the 2 hooks, follow it around with your thread and then just run your thread up the length of the body, keeping your oval silver tinsel underneath. Then we're going to fold the oval silver tinsel back for a rib and then just simply run the thread back down, tie it up against the tag. Now the tail on the fly is golden pheasant crest feathers. Now I have 2 here. I'm just going to get these lined up. Just like to put 2 on just to beef it up a wee bit. Now, just going to offer these to the side of the hook. Bit of hair there. I'm going to offer these to the side of the hook, do a turn, bring them round on top, and a couple of turns to secure it in, and then I can get these sitting the way that I like and the length that I like. Now, length of a tail is a personal preference, so it's entirely up to you. Now, I'm happy enough with that, so I'm just going to come in, nice tight turns of thread now, tying in the golden pheasant tippet feather. And then I'm just going to cut this away, the excess, and then just run the thread on up, tying these in. Now on the way back down, I'm going to tie in just a few wee fibres there at the far side. Got them in? No? Okay. So on the way back down, I'm going to tie in my body, and my body is a golden silver tinsel in the uni mailer. So I'm just going to come around and take a length of this off the spool. I think this is a size 12, yep, size 12. Now, I'm going to tie it in with the gold side facing up. And then just run this down, open turns, nice and tight up against the tail and the tag. And then simply bring your thread back up. And then you can bring up your silver tinsel. Right, just get one nice straight turn at the back of the fly, and then one turn slightly overlapping the other to create your body up to there, keeping a hold of your tinsel. Just follow it across with your thread, and then get a couple of nice tight turns in, securing that in. And then you can come in and just trim away the tinsel. Then we can bring up a rib. You're getting 4 turns of the oval silver tinsel up the body, keeping a hold of the tinsel, follow it around with your thread, a couple of nice tight turns to secure that in, and then just come in and trim away the excess of the oval silver tinsel. Now the wing on the fly is grey squirrel tail dyed green. I've just pre-stacked some here in the hair stagger, so all the tips have lined up for me. Just want to take that out. Now the length of the wing, it's a personal preference, it's entirely up to yourself. I'm just going to have the length of my wing slightly less the length of the tail. Now just going to come in, get this on my finger and thumb, and then I'm just going to come in and trim away the excess. And then I'm going to offer this right down close to the shank of the hook as I can get it, and then I'm going to come around with a pinching loop, and then another, then a couple of nice tight turns now at this stage, just tying in the squirrel hair. Okay, now squirrel, it doesn't compress like most fibres, and it's a hard hair to tie in and has a tendency to pull out. So the best thing to do is either come in with some varnish, or in this case a wee lick of super glue onto the thread, and then I'm just going to bring the super glue down over the cut ends of the squirrel, just securing it all in nice and tight. Right, I've heard some people saying, you know, using super glue, shouldn't be used in fly tying, you're cheating. Not really, it's sensible. The fly's going to last a wee bit longer if you can do that. So just to get the wing lowered, I'm just going to come in and crease it down a wee bit, get it sitting nice for us. Now there's a throat hackle on the fly, and it's just an orange cock hackle fibre. Now I should get another one out of this, so let me just get them sitting up straight from the stem. Then I'll just come in and take a couple of pinches. Don't need too much, only a wee size 12 that I'm tying. I like my throat hackles to come back to near, just touching the, or slightly past the oval silver tinsel tag. Now I'm just going to come in and hold that with my finger and thumb. Then I'm going to come around with a pinching loop, just catch it in. Now just a few light turns to hold it, and then I'll just turn the vise round. Just see what way I'm sitting. I'll just come in and spread these out a wee bit with my nail. Then when I'm happy enough, I'll just simply tighten up. Right. These sharp pair of scissors here, just come in and take away the remainder of the cock hackle fibres. Then just bring your thread down, tying these in nice and tight. And then we can begin to build up the head on the fly. Right, just get it back round so you can see it. Get it positioned. There you go. It's a bit better. Now, just build up your head then at this stage. And keeping the thread tight. Just going to come in with my whip finishing tool and just throw in a whip finish. Pull your thread nice and tight, make sure thread's nice and tight, and then you can come in and just trim away your thread. Now, just to seal the head up, make the fly last a wee bit longer, we'll just come in with a wee touch of super glue just on top of the head, right the whole way right round, and this will just seal everything up. And then once that's dry, I'll come in and put on a couple of coats of varnish on the head, and I'll just make the head really strong. So there you go, folks. That's the Moy Green. Give the fly a wee go, and hopefully it can catch you a few fish.